Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Halos and Heroes back again. I would like to offer a sincere apology to all of my Sabaton listeners and watchers. I did not know they were Swedish, and I apologize to everyone who has commented constructively, not so constructively. I understand you're upset. Um, I'm going to continue to do Sabaton reactions with that in mind. So forgive me, but I will get it correct from here on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your support. Today we're going to talk about Leslie Bull Allen, world renowned for his bravery and actions on Mount Tambu in New Guinea. He ran straight into enemy fire alone to rescue wounded American soldiers. 12 times he went up, and 12 times he returned. This is the Ballad of the Bull. A lot of you have been requesting it. Let's go ahead and dive into it.
Sometimes war is killing, sometimes it's saving lives. It's the judgment of fate, it's nothing that man can dictate. Corporal Leslie Allen carried them from Tambu, saved his brothers in arms when I wouldn't follow through. Again, Bull just carried on. Under fire he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His spear held at bay as he carried them away.
Sometimes war is killing. It is. Sometimes it's saving lives. To all my corpsmen out there, to all my combat medics, thank you for everything that you do, genuinely. It's the judgment of fate. It's nothing that man can dictate. We talk about flight, fight, or freeze. You know, the natural instinct as to how we respond to fear. To be able to run headlong into combat to pull people out and save them. That's the fight coming out. And it doesn't come out in everyone. A lot of times you'll hear people talking big about all the accomplishments and things they did. But what I have found in my life and being my military experience is usually, not always, I don't want to pigeonhole anybody, but a lot of times the people that talk the most about their accolades, their accomplishments, are the ones who did the least. I've known sergeants major that have stacks that come up like to their shoulder. And you'll never hear a word about how they earned any of those ribbons. But you just look at it and you know they went through hell. But they never talk about it. So, and it's not always the case. Sometimes they don't have a very big stack, but they've been through multiple battles. They just never got commended for it. But I've noticed that the ones that don't talk about it are the ones that are usually either the most affected by it or carry the most baggage from it and don't want to talk about it. Saved his brothers in arms, went out and followed through. There and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. And again, this isn't just going in one time and saving a couple people and coming back out, which is courageous enough. This is 12 times that he went in and back and in and back. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day, his fear held at bay as he carried them away. This is the kind of story that I hear about, and when they talk about it afterwards, if they talk about it afterwards, they're very humble about it. Or they don't even see it as a big deal. They don't understand what the big deal was. You know, they were just doing what they were told. They were doing what they were supposed to. They don't see the heroics of it. They don't see what everyone else sees. All right, I've talked too much. Let's keep going.
Sometimes war is killing, sometimes it's saving lives. From Australia's shore, Bull Allen went to war. Sometimes war is saving, sometimes it's taking lives. Thanks to one single man, a dozen more survives. There and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His spear held at bay as he carried them away. Some men returned from a war in a bag, yet the world knows the story. Others return unwilling to brag, alive and humble at heart. No.
Without having read ahead, that's exactly true. That is exactly true. Some men return from war in a bag or a box, and you know the repercussions that their family has to face. But the ones that come back that are still intact to some degree, they know what they've had to do to survive, and there's no bragging about it. It's simply a part of their life, something they had to do, and a lot of times they don't want to remember it. They don't want to relive it. They don't want to talk about it. So, kind of funny. I obviously have never heard this song. But yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Now, really quick, musically, the piano is beautiful. And I do love the fact that Sabaton has these ballads, because this to me is just as impactful as any of their music has been. The way they tell Sergeant Allen's bravery is very well done. And it also depicts the courage that all of us possess. We just need to be in the right frame of mind to be able to do it.
Oh, and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His spear held at bay as he carried them away.
That was a beautiful song, beautifully well done. And man, that hits hard. Thank you for being here. This is Halos and Heroes. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, I love you. I care. You're not alone. Have a good night.